on three. At the buzzer. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The 76ers worked hard for their halftime lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Mavericks were in need of a bit more scoring if they wanted the halftime lead.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
The Dallas Mavericks struggled to play the angles and allowed too many passing lanes to exist. However, some credit has to go to their opponents for the way they move the ball. They've been taking advantage of the situation.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Here we go with the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Thomas into the front court. His guys down big. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
No, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good, and the lead's back down to 13. It's in the hands of Philadelphia to Allen. Here comes the screen. And scores on the step back.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Thomas to Harrison Barnes. And the rebound corralled by Butler. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Thomas to Porzingis. To Thomas. 4-3. A little ball of toughness. Isaiah Thomas, well guarded, still knocks it down from 3.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Porzingis to Thomas. second effort. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Butler into the front court. The lead is 12. Nice pass to set things up.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Barnes. And scores.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Kristaps Porzingis. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Kristaps Porzingis sends it away. Jimmy Butler for two. And a putback slam.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Thomas across the timeline. 14-point deficit. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
It's Thomas. 4-2. Off the mark. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Thomas. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Thomas to Harrison Barnes. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up.
Oh, my goodness. Someone please patch me into the arena intercom. Clean up on aisle 3.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Thomas to Bagley. Porzingis to Thomas. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Hey, this all game. Let's take it home.
Sixers control it. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Thomas with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Hardaway to Thomas. Has a look. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Picked up. Here we go. To Fultz. Slam dunk for Markelle Fultz.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound cleared by Philly. To Butler. Barnes to Thomas. Markelle Fultz pins it. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Thomas. The drive right to the basket. Here's a chance from long range, and he burns them.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
To Embiid. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
To Thomas. Jimmy Butler swats it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's an NBA Live 19. Yo, let you see this over. I want to run, hit me up.
Not going down here.
I might get a win, I doubt it. I'm on, but you never know.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
He's been waiting a long time for that one to go down.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide-open 3.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. But great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To Bagley. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. Butler to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Dallas has it. Hardaway. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Fultz with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
So much about passing is about the pace of the pass. Sometimes you need to dart the pass through the gap. Other times you need to have a feathery touch where you can loft the ball up for your player to dunk the ball. That pace is everything in this game.
Hardaway to Harrison Barnes. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Mavericks with the possession. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Jimmy Butler with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Ferocious slam inside.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nothing going here on that drive. Hardaway. To Barnes. Fires the three. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Count the basket inside.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Thomas into the front court. Down a bundle. Barnes. To Bagley. From long range. Off the mark. No good. Pass to the rim. Falls out of bounds. Last touch by Markelle Fultz. Thomas to Harrison Barnes. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Harrison Barnes, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 78% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Big finish at the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. To Barnes. And the nice finish at the rim.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way, though.
It's a big finish.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Down the lane to lay it in.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he needed.
Thomas across the timeline. His guys down big. Hardaway, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Thomas fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. It's Thomas. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Hardaway to Bagley. Shot from the lane won't go. Backcourt violation is called. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Barnes to Thomas. Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
Isaiah Thomas. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Waller into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. For 3, that's corralled by Bagley. Dallas with the possession. Thomas lets it fly from long range. Oh, who saw that coming?
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Grayson Allen to Butler. Embiid. 4-3. Another chance. To Embiid. Stuffs it down with authority.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Thomas to Harrison Barnes. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To Allen. In one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs, the strength of his legs, him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Embiid's free throw good. A three-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. It's the Mavericks right now at the controls. Thomas to Lee. Oh, Courtney Lee. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Grayson Allen. Here's a chance from long range. Working the outside. Beyond the arc for three. Misfires. It's no good. Add 2 points to the board.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious. They've won their first NBA title since 1983. Trusting the process leads them to a championship. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers added a win with today's solid victory. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Mavericks
Just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game.
I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Dallas Mavericks.
Game track. Assists.
The Philadelphia 76ers showed off the kind of team chemistry that coaches love to see from their players. The more they moved the ball, it showed how much they trust each other. In the end, they got to win, and it looked like they had a great time doing it.
Player of the game.
The highlight says it all. He's your player of the game.
can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.